Silverheels, originally Harold J. Smith, was born on May 26, 1912, in Canada on the Six Nations of the Grand River near Hagersville, Ontario. He was a grandson of Mohawk chief A.G. Smith and Mary Wedge. His father was wounded and decorated for service at the Battle of Somme and Ypres during World War I, and later was an adjutant training Polish-American recruits for the Blue Army for service in France. In 1931, owners of National Hockey League's franchises in Toronto and Montreal created indoor lacrosse as a means to fill empty arenas during the summers. Playing as Harry Smith, Silverheels was among the first players chosen to play for the Toronto Tecumsehs. Joe E. Brown was impressed with his athleticism and convinced Jay to become an actor. He was an extra and stuntman in 1937, being billed as either Harold Smith or Harry Smith in some B-westerns and serials. He adopted his screen name from a nickname he got playing lacrosse. His first feature was I Am an American in 1944. He appeared in some major motion pictures during the late 40s, including Captain of Castile with Tyrone Powers, Key Largo with Humphrey Bogart, Lust for Gold with Glenn Ford, Broken Arrow with Jimmy Stewart, and War Arrow with Maureen O'Hare. His most famous role came with Clayton Moore as Tonto in the Lone Ranger television series and two sequel films, The Lone Ranger in 1956 and The Lone Ranger in the Lost City of Gold in 1958. He played John Tallgrass on the ABC comedy western The Rounders. He would often spoof his Tonto characters on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and in commercials for the Chevy Blazer and Gino's Pizza Rolls. He was the Native American who helped the Brady Bunch when they visited the Grand Canyon. He also supported the Indian Actors Workshop in Echo Park, Los Angeles. In 1969, he made a brief appearance in True Grit with John Wayne and opposite Glenn Ford in Sante in 1973. His last film role came in The Man Loves Cat Dancing in 1973. Jay unfortunately suffered a stroke in 1976. The following year, Clayton Moore rode an American painted horse in Jay Silverheels' honor in the Pasadena Tournament of Roses parade. Jay Silverheels unfortunately died on March 5, 1980 from another stroke. He was 67. His legacy lives on. In 1993, he was inducted into the Hall of Great Western Performers at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. He is a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame at 6538 Hollywood Boulevard. So don't go away. You don't want to miss this.